Looks like I'm alive. I'm back again, doing the things, singing, all that stuff. I'm looking at the wrong camera. I have two cameras. Yes, gonna be live for a little bit. So come join me. Let's hang out. Let's do stuff. Yee! Yes, there we go. Thank you, Felix. Where is he? Felix. Where is he? Nope. There you are. Thanks for the intro, buddy. As always. He's a good dude. Let's go. Let's get to work. Yes, so I'm back. I'm alive. We're doing the things. It's been a bit, been hardcore trying to find a job. You know, as I've been trying to do for, well, a long time. But good news is I finally got like in 2 months, I finally got one interview lined up. 2 months of submitting resumes, one interview. Positive on this is it's where I want to be. Maybe not the pay I want, but it's where I want to be. So, hoping that Wednesday when I do this interview, it will go well enough that I have a job, and that would help me immensely, because then I can feel like I can stop focusing on that and I can start really focusing on dividing my time and really scheduling things out and putting my mind at ease a little bit, getting back to making this more regular in my normal time slot and just be better. So here's hoping that things work out the way I want. But yeah, so far it's just you know, just making it through right now, just making it through. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna make it. So yes, I don't know. I'm still filled with anxiety because there's no guarantee I will get the job that I want. But it is what it is. Alan Cardy hitting the like button. What is up, my friend? How is the Northwest treating you? Apparently my bitrate is not right. Interesting. If it's stumbling, we'll find out. But anyway, I'm just kind of getting things set up, getting ready to roll here with the show. I'm a little kind of all over the place mentally. Haven't really settled myself down into streaming. I actually was having a bit of an anxiety attack getting started today, as I typically do, but this time I actually almost legit didn't go live, and I forced myself to hit the live button, so bear with me. Still working on it. Sounds like a good next step, man. Keep it up. I am doing my best. I very much am doing my best to keep it up. You know, 2 months of putting in resumes, and I finally got a call, and it's for the NAF HR office. So, not the exact area I wanted to be, but close enough. It's the foot in the door. It's the start that I need. So, really hoping that this interview goes well, and I will you know, secure secure a position. That's the hope. So, but anywho, yeah, my mind's a little preoccupied trying to mentally prepare for that, and of course, when you know, I'm overdoing it in my head, like too much. I'm overthinking all of it. But it's what I tend to do. So it'll be okay. It will be okay. It's just getting through. It's getting through. Christine, hello, welcome on in. Thank you for the like. How you doing this morning? Let me switch over to the gameplay side of things. We do. Yeah. So yeah, you know, really excited to try and get this job interview going on Wednesday. Such a long wait, but confident, very confident. So that's kind of where I'm at. I've wasted a lot of my like available energy trying to get myself a job, and it's been hard to get into the streaming thing because I know I'm running out of time. I need to get employed. So, but you know, now I'm going to, you know, now that I have one interview, I'm like, cool. I need to get this up and running a little bit more than I have been, because I have been very much been putting it off, and it's not intentional. It's just by the time I go to stream, I'm exhausted. I'm worn out, and it's just like I need sleep. So, if you are commenting and I'm not seeing them, might be Facebook still being fantastic and not working correctly. I know a lot of my viewers are on Facebook, and then we've also got Twitch going. We've got Twitch and YouTube and Trovo. We're all over the map. So, TJ, what is up, my friend? Hello, how you doing? Aw, yes. Thank you for the shares, the likes. I appreciate you. I'm sure you'll do fine. Good luck on Wednesday. Oh, thank you. Yes, it's nerve-wracking, but I'm really excited. After so long of not getting any responses whatsoever, it's a relief to finally get somebody calling to want to do an interview. So it's a little bit relieving, but at the same time, still kind of how do I want to put this? It's nerve-wracking, which I don't know. I shouldn't be afraid, because I've only, out of all the times I've interviewed for jobs and everything, there's only one time where I didn't get the job legitimately. Like they actually just straight up turned me down. That was only one. The other one that I didn't get when I interviewed, I self-sabotaged kind of purposefully, because I didn't like the way, I didn't like the way they were talking. I didn't like their expectation level. It wasn't feeling like a click. So I kind of self-sabotaged that one, and I fully acknowledge I did that. But any other time, I actually do really well in interviews. Usually I do the interview, I get the job. So in my eyes, it's mostly, as long as I can get the interview, I've pretty much got it. Like, because that's my experience. It's what I've done. It's what I'm good at. I'm good at talking with people and presenting myself as a genuine person. So the interview process doesn't bother me. I'm not worried about it. But it is what it is. What's up, Big Brother OSU? I'm Big Brother. Am I watching you? Always watching. Always watching. No, I'm not a Big Brother. Oh, man. So, I don't know if comments are coming in like stupid slow or not. If they are, we will work with it as best we can, as we normally do. So, it'll be okay. We got this, right? We got this. So, naturally, I did not load out anything because I'm a little bit of a dum-dum and didn't think about the gum-gum. I didn't fully prepare myself to go live because I wasn't thinking straight. I haven't been thinking straight. Hard for me to think straight. You guys understand me, though. You guys get it. That's why I love you all. Gotta get my heavy weapons. Heavy weapons. So I can go pew 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 pew. Okay. You're gonna destroy the interview and be running that place in a couple months, but I don't know about running the place because it is a federal position, so to speak, for the non-appropriated funds. So, basically, if the government shuts down, I don't get paid and I don't have a job. So there's that worry. But it is the place I want to be. It's where I want to start my experience level and things like that. It's where I feel I'll have the best opportunities for the future. So you can be the president if you put your mind to it. No, I actually have I have dreams and aspirations in many different ways. Some of my dreams are to be an entrepreneur and open up a barcade. Like, I would love to do that. Another part of me is like, I would love to work for a university as the head of like the university HR. I actually like that idea. But I need experience. I need foundation. I need the building blocks to get to those points. So I know I can go far. I just need to have the first opportunity to start building the pathway towards those things. So what's stopping you? What's stopping me is literally getting in a door. So right now I don't have experience to do a lot of different things, and I need to get into working, build the experience. The experience is what I need more than anything. And so I've just got to do the building blocks. So getting my foot in the door is usually the hardest part, because my resumes, I know, are not the best reflection of me, because I'm terrible at writing about myself. I am much better at presenting others, writing in an argument and that stuff, but presenting myself on paper, absolutely horrible with. Like, that is a big downfall of mine, is I'm horrible at actually presenting myself on paper. So walk before you leap. I got you. Yeah, definitely got to walk before I start running. So it'll be okay. So it's a very much an entry level position. It's not glamorous pay in any way, shape, or form, but it does afford me the entrance into what I need. It will be the first step in what I need to succeed. So I just need to stick the landing. I finally got my foot in the door. I just need to finish strong and get the job. Once I have the job, it's gonna be fantastic from there, because I know I will bust my ass to be the best. That is something I 100% go for, is to try and be the absolute best I can be and go far. I don't like to be idle. I don't like to be complacent. I'm an innovative thinker, so that's definitely going to either help or hurt. The last place that I was innovative with, it kind of hurt me. Oh, if it isn't Lindsay! Hello, dear, from across the pond. Thank you so much for the double like. How you doing? I can see you killing it in marketing. So there is thoughts of that. I went in, I got an MBA, so I technically could do any aspect of business. But I went into human resources because I have a passion for taking care of the employees. I have a passion to support the employees and align the goals of the employees with the company and drive success. I was actually pretty good at it in a local retail setting, where in less than a year I took a brand new store and developed and like worked it to where we had we basically quintupled our revenue in a year, and it was because of the efforts I put in taking care of my employees and things like that. So I don't know, that's kind of why I went into the human resources side, is because I want to be able to basically make a company work and be exactly what people would want it to be. But, you know, time will tell. We'll definitely see if I get the job. We'll see where I go. Not gonna lie, I would love for I'd love for the stream to be my primary job. I would love to make this a full-time gig. Absolutely would just 100% want to do it. But until I could reach a point where that would be viable, gotta have a job. Needs me a job. Dude, how is everybody doing? Hopefully really good. I don't see a lot of comments popping up, so if you are commenting, I do apologize. Facebook could be a little screwy today. Still, I heard it was screwy last night, which is why I didn't stream last night. I thought about it, but then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get some good sleep tonight, and I'm gonna watch a movie with the wife, and we watched the first Saw movie, because why not? I really enjoy the Saw movies. They have really good ideas to them. Not always was the execution great, but I still enjoy it. And then this morning, I decided to finally sit down and watch a movie I've been meaning to see, which is Alien Covenant. I do have a little bit of a soft spot for the Alien franchise. It's one of the first that I really got into. Yeah. Plus, it has some interesting concepts to it when it comes to, you know, the engineers and all that stuff. It's got some really good ideas, and I think, you know, I think that's kind of where it comes from. I like the idea of a race of beings actually being responsible for us. But, oh, it's weird. Hey, I see a Ketz over there on the Twitch side of things. Hello, my friend. Currently I'm making lunch for the kiddos, and then I gotta take her to the sitters and head to work. Hey, I understand, man. I actually had my youngest here. She threw up at school yesterday, and so I had her here yesterday. She was fine. She was normal. It was just a stomach bug, but the school forced me to take my daughter to the doctor because they would not let my daughter go back to school unless she had a doctor's note saying she did not have COVID. So I had to go get my daughter a COVID test, even though she had no fever. She could still taste everything. Like, the only symptom she had was she threw up. That was it. So I'm a little peeved at the school system. I understand why they did it, but at the same time, I'm really... It was a big waste of time, not just for me, but for the doctors. And, yeah, it sucked. My daughters, they do not like to be out of school. My daughters absolutely love to be in school. You give my kids a choice on whether they get to stay home or go to school, they choose go to school every single time. So, I'm proud of that. I'm proud that my daughters want to be in school. but still a little peeved at school. Hey, not gonna lie, TJ, I'm looking forward to being able to say, I have to go to work. I'm looking forward to saying that. Not gonna lie, that is exciting. Oh. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming today, not going to lie. I'm actually still really tired. I got a full night's sleep last night, and I'm still stupid tired. I don't know if it's just... I mean, I slept it probably better than I have in a couple months, because I finally got at least one response on an interview, you know, for an interview. So, like... I feel like, I can breathe, and I actually got really good sleep last night, but I'm still really tired, and I think it's just me coming down from all that waiting. Waiting for someone to call. Oh, so much candy. I'm gonna get a stomachache. We need solar, grenade launcher, scout rifle. Ooh. So when is the interview? The interview is Wednesday at 2 o'clock. And I'm really excited. It's the first time I'll be doing an interview on a Zoom call. I've never done an interview that way. I've always been in person for an interview. So this will be a little different. It'll be, you know, something completely new for me to try out, but I don't shy away from that. I welcome it. I like new challenges. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I have no, like, my wife is like, are you nervous of what they're going to ask you? I was like, not really. Usually I can just kind of fly by the seat of my pants and do really, really well. I'm better at being candid than trying to script my responses. And that's kind of how I approach my stream too, is I actually have like some general topics I'll want to talk about, and some general things I'll just bring up just to keep things going. But I won't script anything out, and I just kind of run with it. So I feel like I do better just being me, focused more me than anything. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but you know, like I said, I mean, the fact that I'm getting this is a job on base, and it would take me maybe 5 minutes to get from my house to work, which that's fantastic for me. If we can work this out and I only have to drive 5 minutes to work and back, I can save money on not having to go out to eat all the time or pack a lunch. I can just legit come home, eat my lunch, enjoy some time at home, and then go back to work. And it's not even a big deal. I don't even have to worry about base traffic, anything like that, because I live on the base. So it's like, it's a huge win for me in so many ways. What do you think you can bring? What can I bring? So I can bring a lot of things, actually. This is going to be fun because I'm going to be trying to respond to that while playing a video game. But what I bring to the table, I have the capacity to be very innovative in thinking, create efficiency, and just drive new ideas if necessary. I'm also a very good team player. I get along with just about anyone. I adapt to any changing situation, any changing scenario. I adapt to that well. In fact, I thrive on changes. I enjoy working with others to the point that I help make the environment a nice place to work. But I have a lot of qualities. I have skills that can be useful in the most interesting ways. If there's a special event, I have experience in creating marketing. I have experience in, you know, I have experience with the military in different ways, being a former key spouse in the 7th OSS. I have insight into the needs of airmen due to my wife having been a military training leader. I know the training environment and what's expected, and you know, what people go through on both sides, not just the student side, but also on the trainer side. So yeah, I mean, I have some unique perspectives on things, and yeah. Name a scenario you went above and beyond to help someone. Well, let's see. Probably would be when I was working as an accountant, and my job was to work debit cards, the debit card system, and automatic clearinghouse. And one of my responsibilities was to handle fraud cases and yeah, like debit card fraud and things of that nature. And I had a customer who had somewhere around $800 in charges from Xbox Live. So meaning there was a lot of microtransactions purchased. And so this person didn't understand why all those charges were there. They thought they were fraudulent, and because I understood, because it's in my wheelhouse of understanding in different ways, I asked if they had put their debit card on file with Xbox Live, and they said yes. So I explained to them that when you do that, the agreement is that, you know, no matter who's using that account, it's considered an authorized transaction because it is a not in person. It's part of federal regulations, so they are liable for it. Their willingness to keep the card on file with Microsoft enables it to be a guaranteed yes, you agree to that transaction. That's part of the terms and agreements. So what since this customer didn't understand fully how all that worked, I sat and I explained that to him. Then I helped tell them how to basically safeguard themselves better from that in terms of parental controls and things. Parental controls using the Xbox like gift cards, using that instead of debit cards to make purchases. And I printed all the stuff, like the information out, instructions out. And I even gave them my personal number in case they had trouble. And they did call me in the evening, and I walked them through a bunch of different stuff. Because it was something I can fully understand. If my kids did that, like, yeah, I would be just as unhappy. And not when you don't have that information initially, it is definitely something to have, especially when it's technology based and you're not familiar with it. You know, that it was somebody who desperately needed that help, and I was more than willing to help out because I understand that that frustration. So, very familiar with debit card fraud. Oh, have you had it happen? Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I handled so many where people did not read fine print, and it's like, I can't do anything for you because literally in the fine print, you were going to get charged. You agreed to it. There is literally nothing I can do. And that always sucked. But, meaning their grandkid probably got a hold of the card. Yeah. Oh, well, it's usually like, I never had it where somebody got a hold of the card, but they would leave their information on a system, then sell the system. There was that. And there was nothing we could do to help them with that. Like, once your card is on an account, that's tied to the account, and you've automatically given your consent to whatever purchases are made. So, then it's up to your bank whether they're going to actually reimburse you or not. So, and I could never justify to my bosses, you know, I know what happened. I honestly, I can't do anything for you. Because I had to protect the company, you know, as well. Because if your bank is basically picking up the tab, and we did that for everybody, we'd be out hundreds of thousands of dollars. Your loan rates would be a lot higher, and it would spell disaster. I'm a branch manager at a bank. Oh, so you know very well. Oh, you know very well. Yeah, I was the guy who, I was the accountant who sat and, you know, did all the research and communicated with the various involved parties and things like that. That was my job. And of course, the credit union I worked for didn't have any limits, like daily spending limits on their debit cards, and there was one data breach that happened, and they wound up losing in one day about $45,000, and they had to refund it all out of their own coffers. I mean, granted, FDIC was going to reimburse, but that takes time. So you take a more immediate hit until you can actually get the insurance company to give you the money back. But yeah, it was. So I proposed at that point, I'm like, you guys need to get debit card limits put on these accounts. You know, otherwise you're exposing some of your even higher accounts, ones that are multi-millions. Those are exposed to this kind of fraud, and you would be liable for millions. Just, you know, tens of thousands. We're talking millions of dollars. So, thankfully, you know, they followed that, but they didn't treat me too kindly afterwards. So, I work for a small town bank, so we have a lot of protection variables in play. Oh yeah, mine was a small credit union, a local credit union. Only had 2 branches, and the only reason I'm going to say they had 2 branches is because the one that they had on base, they basically left to die. That location barely got anybody in, and they never drove anything to really drive anything there. They just basically created that location as nothing but it was basically like an information vault. But yeah, I mean, I that's what I did for my last job 3 years ago. I was an accountant, and I did debit card fraud. But hey, thanks for the practice on interviews. But like, you know, what I bring to the table is that one. I could sit and go on for a long time. And if I was actually focused on the conversation and not having to split my focus between the game and the conversation, I could probably lay it out a little clearer. But yeah, I mean, it's I'm excited for the job. I'm excited, or hopeful job. Credit unions are tax exempt, so they can take bigger risks. They can, but if their clientele is dying off, they can't. It was a fine line. It was a very, very fine line on that one. I don't know. I saw so many accounts get closed. I saw more closure of accounts than I did opening of accounts. Which, I mean, it could be just a perspective thing, and I didn't sit and look at those kind of numbers. That was my boss. My boss looked at, you know, the bigger scale stuff. I only focused on my little tiny aspect of it. But it seemed like that credit union was kind of struggling in some ways, so
there's also reports of guardians disappearing in
I don't know.
As well as
I'm gone from it. We parted ways, probably not on the best of terms. But it is what it is. I'd like to think that we parted on decent terms, but I know they've blacklisted me because I had to leave rather suddenly. And I don't know how they look on me. It was going to be 6 months before I could give them the final 2 weeks they wanted, and I didn't want them to have to wait to replace me for over 6 months. So they had a weird way of how they wanted to handle that, and I told them I didn't have time. My time was running out. I had a family member that was dying, and they were taking care of my kids, and I had no daycare. So I had to do something. And at the time, my wife was unable to she was taking time off, but she couldn't take care of the kids because she was too busy running to different hospitals. So, you know, it was a crap way to leave a company, but I had to do what I had to do. Yeah, just a crappy bank. You gotta even it out. Basically, your deposit customers is how you pay for everything in the bank, including loans. Yup. Yeah, and I watched one of their basically high value accounts. Like one account you don't want to get lose. They got hit with not even a big fraud. They got hit with like maybe $600 in fraud. And because of the process and how it went and everything, and yes, I was the one running it, that the investigation on it. It was my job. They didn't like how long it was taking. They didn't like the responses they were getting, even though I was being 100% compliant, and I even went with what my bosses told me to do. And they walked with their money, and that was not a loss they could really afford to take at the time. But it is what it is. It was, you know, I wasn't in charge. It wasn't my thing. Kind of weird to think about banks like that. Yeah, it's where you go to get loans, but they rely on deposit customers to fund those loans. Yep. Loading out money, we're holding on. Yeah. It's when you really sit and think about how banks work, it's like we're just taking your money and we're moving it around to someone else. And we're just constantly shifting money, and somehow we'll wind up getting more of your money than we should. Maybe should. I don't know. I mean, the loans are what pays for the lights and the employees. Like, the loans are everything. Deposit accounts is how you start and actually make that stuff happen. So, Lacey, hello, fam. How you doing, girl? You get a nap in anywhere? I'm still awake. Oh no. Well, Lacey, TJ and I have been talking about banks, and he gave me a little bit of practice for interviewing so I was trying to multitask. See, I could even put that on there. I was multitasking, trying to basically do an practice interview while playing a video game. I was multitasking that. Maybe not well, but I was doing it. Oh, thank you for the multiple likes there, my friend. Pumpkin-headed monsters. Yeah, what is good? I know TJ's got to go to work here in a little bit. There isn't another? So we got like 50 seconds of nothing? Ain't that some horse shit? Oh. I don't know. I'm still really tired. I think my body is just like, yo, we are worn out from being stressed trying to get a damn job. I'm still stressed, but now that I have an interview, I feel a little better. I've been up drinking an obscene amount of coffee, watching too many movies and catching up on Fortnite. Hey, there you go. Probably not the healthiest thing to do, but, you know, when you got a baby, it's kind of like, well, gotta roll with it.
Since I've been with Crow, I've learned to give the Elixir the benefit of the
Stress
doubt.
relief is the best.
But
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, once
I think it's safe to consider them hostile.
once I can say I have a job and I'm going to be working, that is probably going to be the biggest stress relief for me, because then it's like, okay, now I've got something where I can say, yes, my student loans will get paid for in some way, shape, or form. So that's how we take care of that quickly. She fell asleep, but I needed to wake her up soon so she doesn't get all jacked up. Yeah. I didn't have that I didn't have that problem with Izzy. I had that problem with Emma. Emma wanted to try and be all over the place, and I was like, no, we ain't having that. And so I'd keep her up, and you know, when I knew it was supposed to be a nap time, I'd keep her up and keep her going, and you know, basically make her miss a nap. It would suck. Then she would actually sleep, you know, at night like she was supposed to, and it made things so much easier. Not when she was a baby, more like when she was about 1. Kind of when she was at that point where she was kind of getting into things and running around. You're gonna start playing Fortnite regularly? I just can't get into Fortnite. I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't know. I guess it's not a game for me.
Or worse, evil pumpkin-headed monster. But we're never truly lost, as long as we have each other.
I don't know, this one is my regular game. This is where I always wind up going back to. Something about Destiny always brings me back. I don't know what it is. Yeah, Little Miss is starting to want to walk now. Lord help me. Yeah, that's when it gets real bad. Hello, Kim. What's going on? What it do, fam? Thank you for the like. I dabble in Destiny, but it's such a time-demanding game. Yes, but not as time-demanding as some of the games I want to play. Like, I would love to try New World, but I know for a fact there is no way I could grind in that game. I don't know. The grind in this game I can manage, and I think it's because I figured out how to be efficient in some ways. And I've also stopped trying to be a diehard completionist in this game because it's just never gonna happen. I'm just gonna put it all out there on that one. It just ain't gonna happen. Oh, thank you for hosting, Lacey. Appreciate it, fam. Mwah, much love. Mod badge is back. Wonder if clips are back.
Just right.
Hey,
Good
only
luck,
one more mask
dear.
to get. Yes. Nope. Okay. Yeah, well. There's something. There's a setting somewhere, I guess. I
It's
don't know.
just one
I
day
haven't figured it out.
I missed you all so much.
It might be because I haven't been 100% streaming like I normally do. I've been kind of all over the place, so maybe my time is wonky. I don't know. It's like a wonky donkey. Oh, maybe that's what I should do for a stream sometime. I'll sit and read the wonky donkey.
I am working now after all.
It's such a funny game. How goes it this morning? Not too bad. I'm actually I'm still really tired. Slept really good last night, but I'm still really tired. I don't know. I don't know. I think my body's just like, now that there is one interview, it's time to just relax. So that's what I'm kind of doing right now, is I'm giving myself a little bit of a breather and kind of promising myself we're going to take some time, we're going to chill out, we're going to, you know, we're going to be okay. I'm gonna head out, brother. I hope you have a good stream. If anybody wants to do a joint stream, whether it's Destiny or Fortnite or whatever, shoot me a message. All right. I won't be playing today, but I'll be on sometime tomorrow. For me, weekends I usually reserve to spend with family, and I think the wife and the kids want to make it content creation, so like I'll have stuff to post throughout the week on TikTok and things like that. So I think that's what the weekends are going to be. Is going to be focused on my family time and kind of, you know, getting them involved in the content creation thing, because when we were doing it last weekend, they were all having so much fun that they want to keep doing it, and I am 100% good with that. So yay, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll go swimmingly. But Kristen's got like some fantastic ideas. She does, and he's like, we gotta make them work. We gotta make them work. I'm like, hell yeah, let's make them work. I'm all about it. Let's go. So, so yeah, you know, the weekends I don't stream, but there are ideas there of what we're going to try and do, and you know, my family helps make these things happen. So. But yeah, I'm just kind of here, doing the streaming thing for a little bit. Trying to give myself that little bit of yay. Things are starting to look up, kind of awesomeness. I'm laughing at my own comment a minute ago, but damn, your cam is so good. Oh, I know. Oh my god, hats off to Samsung on that one. Like, woo, crazy hair, hats off. The camera they put on the Z Fold 3 is just absolutely gorgeous. They have done an amazing job with it, so yeah. Want to know how good? How good? I'm actually like, I'm saving up money from the stream essentially.
Come here and let me look at you.
I'm saving up money to actually get a mirrorless DSLR, so that way I can use this camera as well as that other camera that I could. Yeah. It's so good you need to lint roll your hat. Oh, I know. Yeah, okay, so that's the cat. That's Angel. I know it's bad. Angel, like when I set this hat down, even if I put, like, I generally take this hat and I put it on top of my microphone. If I'm planning on streaming and everything, she'll still get up and she'll like nuzzle it and everything. She seeks out this hat. But yeah, I know, like, this camera quality is amazing. I don't know. I don't even know if I could get if the mirrorless camera I want to get is actually going to be able to rival this camera. So damn, that's a good cam. Yeah, I'm pretty damn happy with it. I'm not gonna lie.
Rhythmic physical expression.
You know, that's where I go. All right, the money I put out for this phone, it's well spent.
I am at your service.
It is. I'm starting to realize this is the Z Fold 3 is definitely a camera for the content creator. It's the versatility of it is pretty ingenious. With all the different camera layouts, basically you can do with this. It's pretty solid. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm running around like a chicken with a head cut off here. Strikes. That's what I'm gonna do. Yes. Right. Got this. It is a very beautiful camera indeed. I was actually upset about sending out my my Pixel 4 XL because I was using that for the camera before I got this phone. I switched from, well, I still have the Razer Cairo webcam, which is okay, but it's very blurry. And then I went to the I used my Pixel 4 XL because I found the Droid Cam app and things like that, and so I was using that. And then I got this phone, and I'm like, damn, this phone is awesome. Joey, what is up, my friend? OH, fellow Buckeye, love you, Car Guy Gaming. Oh man. Oh, there it is. OH. Oh, hell yeah, we got a game tomorrow night. I'm super excited about that. Not gonna lie, like, I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can do to a Hoosier. Anything older gonna be blurry in comparison to this cam. Yeah, that's kind of the fear. Because what I was planning on getting was the Sony a6000. The Alpha Series mirrorless camera, and it only does well, I think it only does 1080p 60. So it would actually potentially be a step down from this camera, because this camera does 4K, I think does 4K 60. I'd have to look again, but I mean, it's still a goal. It's still something I want because it's going to be good for a lot of the different other projects and content creation I'm doing, particularly the YouTube channel. So, you know, I'm trying to grow things and diversify my portfolio of offerings. So, this cam just may have ruined things. Yeah, it may have, but at the same time, I know what it's capable of then, and the fact that Kristen has the exact same phone means that if she's gonna really work with me on making videos and things like that, we technically have 2 of these cameras. So, kind of a win-win there. We'll see how it works out. I'm excited though. We also do, like, Kristen does have a Nikon D5200 that I bought her a while ago. I mean, it's an older digital, you know, camera. It is a DSLR. Still takes fantastic pictures. So I'm sure there's still some things we can work with that. And Izzy kind of has some Instagram like starness going on. I don't know if anybody's seen the video on my personal page. But I took a video of her where she has a little kid camera, but it can do selfies and things, and she was legit like selfieing and whatnot. Oh, thank you for hosting, Kim. Appreciate it, fam. But yeah, she's got like her own little camera, and she was sitting there being like very Instagram modelish with it and everything, and I asked her, I'm like, do you want to do like a photo shoot where you're the photographer and I'll dress up in different things and you take the pictures? She was like, yeah, I do. And I'm like, all right, like Izzy's legit becoming an artist. She's got an eye for different things. She's got a very, very good imagination. So I want to kind of encourage it and let her explore the different artistic things she can do. So, oh, hey, there comes Kim with the additional likeage. Thank you, fam. So yeah, you know, this weekend's going to be an experiment. I'll see about, you know, whether Kristen wants to allow Izzy to use her camera or not. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, I'll be looking forward to y'all's weekend shenanigans. What I've been seeing so far is content. Yeah. And a lot of it comes from like Kristen's mind. Kristen gets a lot of the things. And the one where the girls have the coffee and they're like pumpkin spice latte, and me crying was actually a collaborative effort between Kristen and I both. So I think she, like the 2 of us, can really like crank out some amazing things. So I think I've got a family of content creators that we can make work. I'm totally digging how the chat is fluid from platform to platform. Yes, except for Facebook. Facebook is the only one that won't allow Restream to post as my page or post in general. So that's the one like downfall. But across, but from Trovo to YouTube and Twitch, all 3 get the cross-platform chat from Restream, which is amazing, and I love Restream for that. Have a great stream, bud. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you so much. Thank you for hitting the like button, my friend. Appreciate you coming in and doing that. As I sit here and just yammer on. Sidearm, bow, got it. Wanted to pop in and say, hey, oh, thanks, Ryan. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you guys. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Shoot, I need some of that quality family content creativeness. It really just kind of comes down to, for us, it's not even like we purposefully put together stuff. It's just we start laughing about something, and then we're like, you know, this could make a funny video. Kristen riding around on Emma's bike, like Kristen was just playing around on it, and then she just did that while I was recording. Wasn't even intended to be anything. It was just, we started laughing about it, and it just kind of went from there. I'm about to head to work. Well, Ryan, you have a good day at work. Buddy, I look forward to being able to say those words myself. Like, you have no idea how much I'm looking forward to that. I get my Facebook chat into my restream. It just can't post other chat to Facebook. Yeah, and I wish, Jerry, dude, I so wish that we would have that ability where Facebook would allow it to be as fluid between all the platforms, because that literally, it's game changing. It's game changing when you're small and you're trying to grow and everything like that. So like it's the one thing, and it's Facebook's fault. I see Matt dropping in with those double likes. How you doing, my friend? Welcome, Woody. We love you. How you doing? I'll tell you, I'm so excited to hopefully get the job. Oh, it's all I can talk about. It's all I can really think about. My head is just focused on that. Even though I want this to be my full-time job, I really do want this to be my full-time job. However, we're not there yet. We may have a couple years till that happens. Who knows? But you know, it'll all go where it goes. I feel like this concludes my theory on Facebook running on comments if they don't let Restream utilize the comments, because it would boost the comment count. It would. And that's the, and I agree, Lacey. Absolutely agree. I think Facebook, your stream really matters on how engaging everything is. I think you and I are thinking very similarly, where it's all about how many comments you're getting and how rapidly they're happening, and that's good, your ultimate gauge on how well your stream's doing. I think you and I have pretty much uncovered that. So yeah. Doing well, bud. Good. I like hearing that.
Just us this time around. No more enemies.
It's just like you can't stream to multiple platforms if you make affiliates standing on. Yeah, and that's always kind of a Twitch thing. Twitch wants to retain people, and that's how they're doing it, just by restricting. They don't want you to venture out to someone else. So, and that's one of the reasons why I don't push my Twitch. Like, I legit don't push Twitch, because I don't like being limited. So if I do hit affiliate with Twitch, I may let it expire or never enable it, unless I feel like that's where I want to be. And I'm still not feeling Twitch as my home. I'm not. I think it's got a very low bar of entry and a great market, but I don't know. I haven't felt quite comfortable enough on Twitch yet. Still kind of feeling that one out. Your algorithm depends on how engaged your stream is. Yeah, and I think it relies mostly on comments. I think you have to have the comment count more than anything. And so as long, I think what Facebook wants to see is that you're not just sitting and playing a video game and that's it. I think Facebook wants to see that you're engaging with people, you're being what they want you to be as a content creator. So if you're, I guess that's going to be the best gauge, is your content engaging with people? Is it connecting? And I like to think mine is, but the one thing that always kind of hurts is the fact that the numbers are, there's 7 streamers for every 1 viewer. So you know, we're all fighting for viewership, and it makes it very difficult for all of us to grow. You know, I think the ones I want to look into, YouTube is where I would love to be primarily, but that's the hardest one to grow in my eyes, because it involves a lot more. It's not a live streaming platform. It is an all-around information outlet, and so trying to get YouTube to work takes a lot more finesse and a lot more knowledge. So it's a harder market to break into. So you can like and share here on YouTube. Had to come check it out after finding out that yesterday. Yes, yes, you can do. YouTube can do a lot of the same things that all the other platforms can. You just have to look into how it's done. But Facebook is good for advertising, but harder to get supporters and partners. Yes, yes, it is. So like, the way I kind of see it is Facebook is the intermediary. Is how it kind of comes across to me. Is you get you get your starter success and initial growth with Facebook. Long-term viability, in so many aspects of like financial support, I see happening better on YouTube, and then Twitch is the largest audience. So it's like it kind of really just depends on what you want to focus on is what I'm noticing. And me, I don't know. I kind of like all aspects, and I'm trying to figure out which one I want to focus on more. I don't know. They each have their perks and their weaknesses. It gets really frustrating.
We're inside the ship again, but Zahn can't be far now.
Could be some really weird
Jerry, from what I've been
defenses.
observing,
I'm
Facebook
talking
runs more on comments versus reactions. Yes, yeah.
No sign of
Facebook
Zahn.
relies on
That
way
elevator
too
is the
much,
only way
and
forward.
which has ruined Facebook
Forward
some too.
and up.
I don't think Facebook's ruined. I think they let things get broken too quickly. I think I've understood what market Facebook aims towards. Facebook wants to be the mobile market. They want to be the hub for mobile game streaming, which is why you see more mobile games getting promoted over everything else. If you look at like the browsing section on Facebook, it's focused on mobile games. PUBG Mobile, Call of Duty Mobile, Clash of Clans, and things like that. That is their focus, is the mobile app. And so because of that, those of us who are doing PC and console gaming kind of get shoved underneath because we're not the primary focus market that Facebook's going for. So there's that as well, kind of tied into everything. It's a combination too. Jerry, I would have to say yes and no. I've been doing testing with my posts and watching the numbers of on engagement and post more comments got higher reach. Yeah. Post yes, but your stream I'll go slightly different. Yeah. There's a combination. So what I've noticed, there's a combination of both. If you post daily, like do regular posts on your page daily, your reach on your stream gets better on Facebook. Not by a whole lot, but it definitely helps. So staying consistently engaged on Facebook is key. But then there's also overposting. If you're posting too much on your Facebook page, it actually starts decreasing your reach. So you have to find this like balance, and it seems like one post a day seems to be what Facebook expects. Or if you're gonna do 2 posts in a day, it needs to be a morning and late night. So like a 12-hour difference type thing. That's kind of what I've been noticing with things. So like kind of have this weird delicate balance on how you need to work Facebook in terms of posts and streams. So it's kind of a combo of both. Facebook is ruined on top of things, like yesterday was horrible across the board. Yeah, and those things, honestly, that happens on Twitch, it's happened on Google, or not Google, YouTube. It can happen. It happens on pretty much any platform, and a lot of that is just you get an outage on an entire server farm, and that's going to affect everything. So it's to be expected. I don't expect everything to be perfect all the time. I do expect Facebook to do a little bit better in terms of just kind of clarity. Clarity would be nice. It's the same as with you only being able to stream for 12 hours and take a break. Yeah. So Facebook says I'm limited to 8. I don't know if that's just if I can do 12 hours, but I know. But what Facebook shows me is I'm limited to 8.
We're here.
I don't know.
End of the line for you.
Watch your 6 and your 12. You know what? Just be careful.
Let me finish this dude off. Doink. Facebook is all over the place. Yup. Absolutely. That's kind of just what like Facebook likes to do. Is just like to be all over the place and keep us all guessing. I swear Zuckerberg doesn't want anybody to know what's going on at any given time. Isn't that right, Felix? You're the stream manager. You're confused most of the time, right? Maybe something they changed. They pretty much. There's always something going on in the background with Facebook. It seems that they're always changing something, and I think they're trying very hard to merge that gap, because they've got a gap between the streaming and Facebook in general, and I think they're trying to get it to where it's more universally included, and trying to bring people who don't do the streaming into Facebook gaming, like actual viewers. I think that's what they're trying to aim for, is getting actual viewers into live content, in which reels are going to help a little bit, not a lot, but it is what it is. But there's also a lot going on that Facebook's trying to they're getting ready to undergo a complete rebrand. And they're not even going to be called Facebook anymore. They're going to be called something completely new. Part of Zuckerberg's idea of a metaverse. I don't know. This could either be the beginning of something completely different, or like the end of Facebook. We'll see. I missed Clayce's here. I think Facebook is in the eye of the beholder. Yes, I agree. Me personal, it's just whatever. It has its quirks, but what website or platform doesn't have quirks? You just can't give up so easily on it or get frustrated with issues. I take the you can't get things easy frame of mind. You got to work for what you want. It's true. But the thing is, like, it's actually a great equalizer. When things don't go right on one platform, it's not going right for you, and it's not going right for everybody else. So, you know, everybody's content suffers. So it's really like, if you rely on the platform to really make things happen for you, then you know, you're probably going to be focused on the wrong thing. You know, I didn't want to deal with this stuff last night, but then again, I was tired. I think mine was just more, I was exhausted more than anything. I expelled a lot of mental energy because I was still doing a crap ton of resumes yesterday. I think I put in like 5 resumes and did 2 assessments yesterday. So I was pretty beat. Job searching ain't no joke, yo. But no, I mean, you know, I think I don't know. Like, Facebook's issues, they're annoying, yes, but everybody's having them. So everybody's in the same boat. So it's not like there's really anything that can be changed from it. When Facebook has freezing issues, banning random accounts and just not allowing anyone to comment or see the comments kind of just makes it hard some days. Yeah, oh, it absolutely does. But when that's happening to everybody, and you know, no matter where the the viewership goes, they're gonna have the same problems. So if everybody's in the same boat, at least, you know, it's there, everybody understands it. It's not some isolated thing and it's just to you. So, you know, silver linings, I guess. It's not the greatest of silver linings, but it's there. I try to look on the positive things. I'm typically a pessimistic guy, but I try very hard to look at the brighter side of things and realize that it could be worse. Once you get to supporters, it opens up to 12 hours, I believe. Oh, okay. That's fair. Well, go along with what I just said, y'all better buckle up and get ready for more changes with the rebrand. Although LTT was talking about Linus. Okay. I'm going to suspect they're creating a new parent company, and that's entirely possible. It could be a new umbrella company. I don't know why I'm still on that, sorry. It could be a new umbrella company. I honestly think what they're trying to do is do a massive, they're going to change the name, still make Facebook the central part, but expand on what Facebook is. You know, I mean, they're going to change the name, but it's still going to be the same thing. I don't know. You can't ever tell with Zuckerberg. He's got a very quirky mind.
She breathes. She moves.
Yeah, I saw that. I was still big. Thank you, Kim. That's why most of the professional full-time streamers are making accounts on different platforms and starting to do separate platform streams to build up what they got on Facebook as well as go down. Yeah, absolutely. No. 100%, Jerry. Definitely. I'm a huge fan of basically building up a multi-platform kind of thing. If you are a big-time streamer and you get locked in, you sign a contract, then hey, yeah, you're locked into that contract. You're there. That's that's where you belong. But I think I think for just anybody, especially when you're lower like me, it's best to multi-stream. It's best to build the audience where you can. And a lot of people, they have different avenues of being able to watch you, and you've just got to basically get noticed on one, which is maybe their preferred. But then if they see later on that, oh, you now are staying strictly with this one, well, I'll watch you there because I like you and I'll follow you there. And you'll be the only one I follow on that platform. And I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen with a few different streamers actually, where they have a following in various different ways, but then they consolidate them all, and they're like, well, I only follow you on Twitch because, you're there, and that's where I want to watch you. And that's what I want to build to, is that, people want to watch me and will watch me on one platform, and they'll follow me from any of the platforms and go to the one. But anyway, not even big enough for that. I'm still small.
I'm still just a little guy.
I need to start getting some finishers in here. But I will always stand by, you should be as diverse as possible in pretty much every way you can be. In not just streaming, but in content creation. The market fluctuates so much. You've got to be prepared and nimble, and you've got to have diversity to survive. So, yeah. Contracts can be made so that you can do different platforms at separate times, so that way you're not locked into any one platform. Yeah, and it literally depends on the contract. You have to negotiate those things in your contract. So, yeah, absolutely. Hey, we hit 100 messages today with Restream Chat. Woohoo! I like that. Thanks for the share, Kim. Appreciate it.
We are Cabal. We eat the mountains. We drink
But, I believe in being diverse. I'm actually streaming on Trovo. Do I ever expect Trovo to become a thing? Not really. Well, do I think I'm going to get noticed on Trovo? Probably not. But it's there. And I have it just in case. What happens if the big three all suffered something huge and Trovo was the only one up? Hey, I've got a Trovo already set up, ready to go. So, And that's one of the nice things I like about Restream, is that I can stream to pretty much as many platforms as I want. I like that. That's nice. But I'm a guy that I'm a variety streamer. First and foremost, so I will play a variety of games. I will do a variety of content. Everything about me is variety. I like to be... I don't want to get locked into a single game. I could not... I'm going to say it right now. I could not sit and play Call of Duty Warzone every single stream. I couldn't do it. I'd go crazy. I'm a gamer more than I am, dedicated to a single game. No! Hey! Yeah, jerk! I use Restream. I just started using Restream, and I really like it. I was using, for my multi-streaming, I was using Streamlabs. But Streamlabs has been pissing me off for a lot of different reasons. So I was like, I want to make a change, and I wanted to use OBS Studio because I like the things you can do on OBS Studio far better than what you can do in Streamlabs OBS. So, it all works out, and I'm glad Restream is as functional as it is. It's incredible. I really love what they've put together. There's a few little things I would love to suggest that they kind of improve on, but It is what it is. Oh, hi! Well, hello there, Lacey, on the Trovo side of things. Buffet Gene, yes! Yes, I like it. Buffet Gene. or plethora. I enjoy a plethora of things. I'm also a big tinkerer. I like to get experimental. I like to try new things. You know, there's so many still like OBS plugins I want to work with and try out. It's just, that's who I am. I love to try new things. I love to learn. I love to experiment. I love to be different. I still use Streamlabs because I have Prime, but I run Restream to get multiple platforms at once for now. Oh no, and that's okay. For me, like I wanted to use OBS Studio because I like the third-party plugins I can use. So like the plugins I can use to do this is wonderful. The instant replay I've been able to put together. Yes, I have an instant replay button here. I'll demonstrate. You know, I've been able to make things happen and make things work to bring my stream where I want it to be, and I feel like I have more tools available to me with OBS Studio. And I've sat and I've learned from various different, you know, other content creators on YouTube, and I take the ideas they have and I start figuring out ways to make them my own. So experimentation is a huge part of what I do. I've done this a few times, I think. Wish I could get money back from Prime, but I don't use it. There's a lot of good stuff with Prime. They've got some. They have, if you look at if you go onto the browser version of Streamlabs, they've got some apps you can put in. Like there are instant replay apps and things like that. I wanted something that I could control a little more particularly. I'm a control freak, and I need to know how things are set up. So, I'm a little bit of a. I had to kind of go with things, but if you browse the Streamlabs apps, they've actually got some fantastic stuff on there that you can use with Streamlabs OBS. So I encourage you to encourage everybody, like whoever it is, if you're streaming, check that stuff out, look into it, experiment with it, toy with it, find things that work for you. You never know what new stuff you're going to come up with. Cats hitting that like button, most likely from work. How you doing, cats? I just don't have the time to experiment with everything right now. No, I get it. That's why I'm going to try and, like, one of the things I want to try and do is run some more experiments and things like that, and then put together videos of different things that you can have access to and show you how to make them happen and make them work and whatnot. Because I know not everybody has time to sit and experiment with stuff like I've had. So, you know, want to be able to provide avenues of being able to do that stuff with the time frame you have. Hey, you got the instant replay to work. Yes, I did. I figured out I had to basically pin to the taskbar of the OBS and other things, basically hotkey to where it'll select OBS, then run everything else, then click away from OBS. So yeah, I had to do a few different things to make it like fully functional, but I've got it working. So yeah, definitely took some time and some trial and error to get the instant replay working, but it's working now. So yay! Free time, what is that? Something that I don't have a lot of, yet I do. It depends on how I want to work it. I don't have much free time left. But well, everything is coming together very nicely. Well, thank you. It's a labor of love, that's for sure. I definitely have put the work in and done what I have because I love doing this. I love where things are going. I love creating, and things like that. It's part of who I am. I am an artistic kind of guy. I drive an hour to and from work at 5 a.m. and home by 6:30, then home chores and stream Monday through Friday, and weekends are for the family time. Dude, Jerry, much respect and love to you on that one, man. Driving an hour for work, an hour to and from. We did that when we lived in Florida. My job was about 45 minutes away, and Kristen was 45 minutes in the other direction. So we were actually like, if there was an emergency, it took an hour and a half for me to get to Kristen, get her.
Up a high gain transmission.
It's not easy to do those kind of drives, especially daily. It sucks. So like, much love to you for being able to not only do the drives daily, but then also add the streaming in on it, and also the family time. Like, dude, that's basically being a Superman. And much love and respect to you for that. I live in Florida. Oh yeah, what part? This was 10 years ago, but we lived in Panama, well, outside of Panama City. We lived in Fountain, Florida. Yeah, that's... We lived along the beach, out there. It's a good time. I miss it. I'd like to, I'm looking forward to kind of going back because, ever since Michael kind of wrecked Tyndall Air Force Base, we've kind of wanted to go back and see how they've done on rebuilding it, so... Miyaka City, near Sarasota. Okay, yeah, you're down there a little more southern, but yeah, all right. I know where that is. I kind of know where that is. I know where Sarasota is. My family used to vacation out there a lot. Yeah. What? It just... Nothing landed on me. Not even debris. What the deuce? Oh, that's the wrong one. I miss Florida. I miss Florida too. I didn't get to spend a lot of time there. I didn't even get to live there a full year, so it was kind of sad because I do miss it. Kristen wants to go north. She's like, I'm ready to. She's ready to be back, in what we would consider normal land. And it's just what we kind of grew up with. I lived in Ohio for 26, 27 years. So, it's always home. You were there for almost 5 years. Kristen was there. She was stationed at Tyndall for 7 or 8 years. And I didn't meet her until,
Sorry, just a little longer.
later and all that.
Testing me.
It was when I moved in is when she got the orders to go to Italy. So it was like literally the day after I moved in, they were like, "You're gonna go to Italy." I was like, "Okay, well, I guess we're getting married." Which is fine. I was ready to get married to her before that. She wasn't so sure. But her dad and I were like, "Yeah, let's do the married thing." When I have the dad saying, "Yes, go down to the courthouse, get married right now," that's how I knew I won. I was in. I was in like Flint. We were good. I can't get over how crisp all your stream looks. Thanks, man. I'm gonna say it right now. Without you, your wife, and Lacey, and her husband, for you, a lot of this wouldn't have happened. You guys helped get me here with your incredible generosity and support and everything. Like, you guys are amazing. I have nothing but gratitude to you guys. I owe you all
Got access.
a lot. I know we're planning on landing somewhere in southern Alabama. Love the area. Be great if Matthew could land a post-retirement job around Fort Rucker. Oh. Our retirement goals, Kristen and I, we want to be kind of around the Pigeon Forge area of Tennessee, right up there in the Smoky Mountains. That is our retirement goal. We love it up there. It's just so beautiful. It's got a beautiful blend of country life, city life, and touristy life that we like. That's just kind of our atmosphere. Plus, when it comes to opening up arcade, we're better than a touristy area. Oh, I know we're better. College Town. But yeah, that's kind of our retirement goal is Tennessee. I love being around on the coast. Like, I actually like it down here in Biloxi. Because I like beach life, to an extent. Like yesterday, I didn't enjoy it too much because it very much smelled like dead fish all over the place. So, I want to go to Pigeon Forge so bad. Oh man, I love it down there. There's so much to do. I mean, there's a lot of touristy things, but man, I'm gonna tell you. Get a cabin. If you're gonna go down to Pigeon Forge, figure out a way to rent a cabin. Even if that means you gotta bring family members or friends or whatnot. Getting a cabin up there in the Smokies is just, it's gorgeous. It's peaceful. There are times I never wanted to leave the cabin because it was just so damn relaxing. Yeah, it's I have nothing but good things to say about that area. We've been waiting to go there for a few years now. Dude, guys, seriously, it's worth the money. Absolutely worth the money going there.
This arc energy is coming from
Main.
the depths of Rasputin's poetry. It's similar to what we
hang on.
the city, but it's drip below.
That's where I want to be at. Mainly because I love the money. I love the money and the mountains. I love both. Yeah. Oh man, I love Pigeon. I love that area. I always have, even when I was a kid. That was. I mean, we vacationed there a lot when I was a kid, and it was on the way down to Florida. So we always were down in Pigeon Forge area, and that place it just keeps growing and growing. We have a resort or something that's like cabins. Oh, but get the ones that are like Airbnb style, like you're literally renting out someone's home, because those ones that are legit like $500,000 cabins, they're beautiful. They are stocked with everything you could ever want to entertain yourself in the cabin. So Kristen and I actually want to get a camper, and we want to be able to camp out next time. We'll see though. I mean, it kind of depends on money, but we honeymooned at Mountain Loft. Oh, okay. I love it up there. We went, so I took Kristen for the first time to the Pigeon Forge area, March 2020, beginning of March. So right as all the COVID stuff was really starting to kick off and the lockdowns were happening, we were in Gatlinburg on vacation, and everything got started going into lockdown the day we had to come back, like leave for Texas and go home. So that was fun. No masks or anything. The toilet paper panic was going on. God. It was so bad. It was so incredibly bad. But yeah, like took Kristen out there for the first time, and she fell in love with it. She was like, "This is where I want to be. Like this is everything." I was like, "Cool. I'm okay with retiring to this." And so the goal is to be able to afford one of those, $500,000 cabins, have one built for us, and basically have it there.
Rasputin
That's,
has incredible
what we want.
technology under lock and key down here. I'm almost surprised he doesn't have breaches more often. I guess it helps he really doesn't like visitors.
Beautiful goal. Absolutely. So, you know, I'm going to be putting in about 15% of my paycheck into retirement, so that way we can fund this. And hopefully this time when I start building up my retirement again, I won't have to drain it for a sudden move. Because that's what happened to my retirement that I had. We had to get rid of it because we had to move to San Angelo, and we had some financial things happen at the same time, so...
Let's take it out.
Oh no, we've got a lot of goals. You know, when we get to Tennessee in the Pigeon Forge area, I want to open up a barcade that is like... That is the dream right there, is to run my own business and to be centered around really what I love to do. Time to slang some tacos. Tacos do sound good right now. Too bad I'm trying to not spend money. I can't go out and get tacos like I want. The wife and I are going to be there again in November next year. Ooh, beautiful time to go. Oh, that fall season. Oh. Get so many just absolutely gorgeous colors up there in the mountains. Oh my gosh, I'm jealous. I don't know when we're going to get to go back. I know the next vacation, when we do a vacation, it's probably going to be going back there. Unless we can somehow magically afford Disney World. Because my wife's never been to Disney World, neither have my kids. And I had gone there so many times, I want them to kind of experience the joy of it and everything, but at the same time, oh my god, Disney's gotten stupid expensive. Like, I don't think I can afford it. But I'm okay with us always kind of going to Gatlinburg. I will never be disappointed in that. Oh, snap. Oh, man. God, now you guys got me, like, in this mindset of I need to go there. We were there September this year for the honeymoon. Oh, nice. How was everything? I mean, in September, during all the COVID stuff, I'm sure it wasn't too bad because most of it was, well, most of the COVID stuff kind of calmed down. There's so much to do out there. So many wonderful things to see and do.
Not even a crazy Russian thank you from the old man. Typical.
The Fallen will claim nothing from this breach, not even the debris. I'm sending
Want
a
to go
fire
now?
team to
I
seal
want
the
to go
complex.
back.
This cannot happen again. It will not. Thanks to you, Guardian, the dream of the city lives on, without fear of weapons in the sky.
Still need grenade and mail. Okay. I completed that, so I can do something to be a little more... Help me get the completion a little bit faster. Oops. I don't have any more... Nope. I don't have any more upgrade modules. Damn it. Damn. So, yeah. Rasputin in this game is very powerful artificial intelligence. And when we first met him in the first Destiny, he just sung in Russian, like he just basically played Russian operas and things like that. So he didn't really have a voice. The Rasputin, we just knew him as Russian jukebox. Put in quarter, he go forever. Honestly, the food wasn't the best, but the experience was awesome. Aw. Depends on where you go. Old Mill was one of my favorite places to go to eat. Love the Old Mill. I think they just food. Wait, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go solar.
Escaped prisoners are destabilizing the reef.
I don't know. Like, I know for food down there, you do have to put out a bit of a penny. Get some good stuff. I don't know. That nothing when it comes to food, nothing is ever going to top actually being in Italy.
Of elders.
Oh, true Italian food, man. I can't go to someplace like Olive Garden or, you know, American Italian. I can't do that. It's not real. It's not Italian food. It tastes like trash to me now. Italy ruined Italian food. American Italian food. Like, my kids will be like, we want spaghetti, and I'm like, ugh. Why would you want ketchup and noodles? Like, that's what it tastes to me. That's what it tastes like to me now. It's like, we're gonna do Italian. I want spaghetti carbonara. Or, you know, or we're gonna have, I'm gonna do some spaghetti with oil and garlic and pepper. Oh, so good. I'm in Florida born and raised, so I get the truth Southern food down here where barbecue sauce sticks to the ribs. Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, that's good eating. Like I'm down here in southern Mississippi, so I'm an hour from New Orleans. So I get really happy with the fact that I get some like fantastic Cajun food. I love true Cajun food. Now I'm not big on seafood, but like Cajun spices and stuff, so I can find this stuff that's like, you know, po' boys that are more, you know, chicken and steak and things like that. I'm not big on seafood, so I have a little issue there, but I still eat some good seafood. Smoked meat isn't burnt yet falls off the bone. Yes, that's the best stuff. See, that's one thing I loved about being in Texas was brisket, just brisket everywhere, and we're talking brisket that was cooked for 24 hours. Like, we're talking long cooked brisket. Oh, so good, no matter where you went to. And somebody was always cooking, so you always had that smell of mesquite and things like that. Oh, loved it. And that was one of the things I definitely loved about Texas. Those folk took their meat seriously. That's one thing that I love about southern states, is they know how to cook. Ohio just knows how to get weird with things. See Skyline Chili. Oh no. Need to be punching things. So I have to keep doing that. I haven't been to Disney World, but I've been to Disneyland because I live in California. Disneyland's cool. I've only been there once, but I did enjoy Disneyland. I like Disney World better because it's a little more open. It's not as restricted. Feels more isolated and a little more special. But I don't know. The last time I went to Disney World was 2008. So my niece was only a year old. It's been a while. I want to take my girls and I want them to, you know, enjoy it and experience it, but it's so much money. It's an insane amount of money to go to Disney World these days. They now charge you for parking even if you stay at their resort, which I think is dumb. Lacey Cup says her brisket is amazing. Hoping to get to try some sometime. You know, I'm pretty sure Lacey and Matthew make some amazing brisket. They probably learned from some of the best down there in Texas. I never had a smoker, so I haven't really done it, but one day. Dang, now I'm super hungry. Yeah, I'm getting hungry too. I haven't really eaten today. I have a hard time eating breakfast. I'm just never really hungry in the mornings. Stop taking all the kills, you dick. Yeah, I know all this talk of food is now starting to make me like really hungry. Deep fried turkey, ooh, that's some good stuff. It is very, yeah. Disney, unfortunately, current leadership at Disney is all about making money, and since the pandemic hit and they kind of went a little on the broker side, it's been a little tougher for them. I'm still a Disney shareholder, so I still get some updates about their financial statuses, and now that I've had some appropriate training,
Kill them.
I know it a little better now. I gotta punch things. Gotta punch so many things. Oh my god, I love turkey legs. Yeah, me too. Turkey leg and a funnel cake. Yeah, all right, let's get into fair foods, and now we're all gonna get fat and have to have heart attacks and...
They are dead. You
I'm not gonna lie. I like to be fat and happy. Fat and happy is my favorite my favorite state to be in. Of course, I need to watch it because. So I did quit smoking. I'm almost 3 months quit from smoking, which is great. Except for the fact that I've gained 10 pounds. So I need to get myself working out and such. Dang it. How many more punchy things do I gotta do? 4 more punches. I'm so proud of you, but oh no, yes. Yeah, so when you quit smoking, you have a tendency, and one of the side effects for some of the medicine is that I can have a tendency to overeat. I can wind up gorging because that's just kind of how your body reacts, is that it thinks it's burning a lot of energy when it really isn't. So yeah. Kind of have some issues. But I'll be alright. Just gotta learn not to completely and totally gorge myself. So hard.
Final round. A mighty cabal challenge.
Alright, melees are done. Woo! I'm about to go to break, so I am hungry too. Yes! Get some food, man. Get some food. We have the southern foods here, and in Tennessee, their barbecue was disappointing. Oh, yeah. Tennessee doesn't do their barbecue the same. That's one thing that I think Tennessee needs to fix, and even one of my best friends from Tennessee even says, Tennessee barbecue... once you go outside of Tennessee and you have other barbecue, you can't have barbecue from Tennessee ever again. Yeah, I very much enjoyed the barbecue I would get in Texas. That was good stuff. There was a place when Kristen and I were living in Florida, in Fountain, Florida, off of 231. We lived off of 231, right off the railroad tracks and whatnot. On the other side of the 231 was a little just nowhere barbecue joint, and so it wasn't even big. It was basically like a food truck that was always there, and they made barbecue and everything. That was the best, and still remains to this day the best pulled pork I've ever had in my life. Nothing has ever come close to that place. And it was just some rinky-dink thing off the side of the road. But it was so good. Oh man, you guys are making me so hungry now. You may have to stop the stream and go get food.
The overround. Minotaur.
What's your scan here, Drifter? You always have one.
No scan.
My guardian just annihilated a small
What time is it
army
anyway?
to
Oh, I
kill
still got a
one
little bit of
servitor.
time before I
have
should
an
be
army?
eating. Like I said, I have a tendency to overeat, so I'm like having to schedule when I
I
eat.
just wanted to help one of my favorite guardians out. Guy can't do that? I thought this was a new goal.
I schedule out my food now, and I make sure that I don't enable any kind of crackers, chips, pretzels, anything like that, because then I'll just nom 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 and not stop. Ugh. Alright, we're just gonna complete these 2 bounties. Or did I finish enough for a Zavala? No. Alright. Tangled Shore. Oh no. Postmaster out of space. Oh no! Let me go fix that. Oh, I don't know. So, it has been nice to have. It's not an overlay. Not doing a full overlay for someone, but I am working on an intro video, an outro video, a transition stinger, and an alert for someone. And it's been nice to have a customer again, to kind of basically get my passion for Blender and things going, and get that kind of business going up and running again after I hit the pause button. It's definitely been it's definitely been a different approach, and definitely required me to learn some new stuff. So it's been fun. It's been interesting. Looking forward to getting it all finished up eventually, and in the hands of Lot Lizard Gaming. Normally, food truck food is better and cleaner because they're checked by a health inspector more often than the restaurant. This is true. I love food trucks. I think you get some of the best food from food trucks, so absolutely. We have a world-renowned steakhouse in Tampa that only cooks with charcoal and is $60 a plate. Woo! I've been told I make better burgers and steaks. That's quite believable. I don't know, like, if you're gonna be a fancy place, I don't know if charcoal's the way you go. I think if you're gonna go basically try to do that route, you need to be doing like wood smoking, even wood burning. Like, I think would be a better route, but that's me. I have a different approach to things, but I use charcoal personally, but if you're gonna be charging $60 for a plate, you don't use charcoal. I use oak wood. Oh, yes. That's some good stuff.
There you go.
See, like, that's the thing. If you want to do it, like, really, really, really right, totally be doing wood burn. You get so much better flavors and just, I don't know, it just cooks better. I'm not a master chef. Not ever gonna claim to be, but I do love me some food. There's philosophies of you either eat to live or you live to eat. I'm pretty sure I belong in the live to eat category. Then you look at my family; they all biggins. I come from a family of big people. I'm the smallest one in the family. I can guarantee you that right now. So I'm the runt. I'm the runt of the litter. Ha ha!
Yes.
Man, you are making me hungry, dude. Yeah, I'm hungry right now. Like, I'm really strongly considering stopping the stream and going and getting some food, because now I'm getting hungry. But I love food. Food is delish. I live to eat. Yeah. I want to smoke a brisket. Can I come over? I'll make the taters. Neither am I, but I can barbecue and my wife knows how to smoke the food. Hell yeah. Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what I like. I'm thinking about smoking our turkey for Thanksgiving this year. Start early. I've been to a Thanksgiving where they thought they were only going to need for the turkey. They were like, oh, we only need like 12 hours to smoke it. Yeah, it took about 18, and it's like should have just said that you were going to be doing a 24-hour. Oh crap, this isn't what I wanted to do. Shit. Oh well, while I'm here, since there's a lost sector, which one we got here? What will it reward? Legs. I don't know. I don't think my Titan needs leg armor. Anyway, solid layer. I need to kill me some scorn. It's good. Be sure to inject it. Yes. Yes. I'm starting that sucker the day before. Yeah. Oh, to me, it's like if you can do a 24-hour, smoke on a turkey, I think it's better because then your turkey should come out pretty, like, and you do very, like, a little bit lower of a temperature and a little bit longer. Because then you, I mean, I could be wrong. I don't get to do a lot of smoking, so, I don't know. I just know I want the flavor. That wood flavor in my turkey. I think we're going to my mother-in-law's for Thanksgiving this year. And then we're going to try... I think we're going to try and go up to Ohio for Christmas. But that's going to depend on employment status and what I'm allowed to do, so... it depends on the weight of turkey. This is all... Yeah, weight of the turkey. I've watched once somebody try to deep fry and they didn't completely defrost the turkey. That was fun. That was very entertaining to watch. Thankfully, they were smart enough to put it outside and on concrete, so we didn't have a flash fire inside a house. So, just talking about your brisket, Lacey. Yes. Brisket, good. We have a pellet smoker, and our pellets are hickory, cherry, maple, and a couple other wood blends. Oh my god. You guys, oh. Man, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry now. Ooh. Like right now, my stomach's doing that like gurgle of we're hungry, let's get food. I'm starting to salivate because I'm thinking of all the delicious things we've been talking about. Oh. It may, oh. Alright, yeah. I think that's gonna it. After I finish what I'm trying to do here, I think I'm gonna call it and go get food. It's okay. I once I stop doing the stream, I'll get food, and then I'm gonna get back to work on this intro video. I've only got another, I think, like 18 seconds I need to animate and make work. So we're almost there, and then I'll get that intro video done, and then I'll start piecing together the outro video and all that stuff. I want to get Lot Lizard's stuff done by next weekend. So I'm giving myself about a week to finish it. I think I can do it. I've got the ideas. I just gotta basically do it and finish it up. But looking forward to getting that out. And then hopefully we get somebody else that's lined up to do some more stuff. And we'll get the overlay stuff going and whatnot. I also need to form a schedule for the stream, start scheduling my content again, and then holding myself to it. I think that will help too, getting me to be regular, is actually putting together weekly schedules and getting that going again. I think that's going to help a lot. Food. We use the old wood burning smokers. Ooh, yeah. See, that's the kind of smoker I wanna have. I want a wood burning smoker. I'm actually thinking about next time I grill, it's actually getting some good wood to actually do wood burning, and I make garlic burgers with a nice homemade marinara and provolone and mozzarella, and like when I mean garlic burgers, I mean I load them with garlic, like so much garlic, it's probably a little much. But I love it. But I want to actually use some wood to cook them with, and I would love to get some better flavor than the charcoal. But also use apple juice in the smoker to keep it from drying out. Ooh. Okay. Yes, apple juice is the key. Interesting. This I did not know. Garlic burgers sounds so damn good. My wife will request them. She like when she requests it, what I usually do is I actually like when I cut my garlic cloves, and I use real garlic cloves. I don't get anything. I don't like to do minced. I do it every now and then when I'm in a crunch, but when I do it for realsies, I like to oh my god. There we go. Alright, I'm out. What I like to do is actually cut it extremely thin to where it basically like liquefies. That's how I like to do my garlic. So when I mix it in with the meat and everything, you get these very fine, small pieces of garlic that basically just disappear into the meat. Oh, it's so good. Keep the vampires away kind of garlic, right? Yes. All you have to do is breathe on a vampire and the vampire will leave you alone. That's how garlicky I do my things. Yes. You can use water also, but you have to refill it more often. I'm gonna learn some new tips and tricks. I need to grocery shop. Ugh. Yeah, me. I've got a grocery trip coming up too. Okay, I'm at McDonald's. Got to get something to hold me over. Yeah, see, now you guys talked about all this food. Now I've got to go and get some food. Neo, damn it. Neo's coming in at the end. Again, I am so sorry, buddy. Oh, man, I feel like a jerk. I swear, I'm not doing this on purpose, Neo. I swear to God. I swear to God. Every time you come in, you're always catching me like when I'm like, all right, yeah, getting ready to go. But like, they made me super hungry. Everybody in chat has made me super hungry, and now I want to go get food. Sundays is usually our smoked baby backs day. Ooh. Ooh. Neo, join his Discord. Neo's in my Discord. I'm so sorry, buddy. Oh, man. No, Kim. Neo's been in my Discord. Like, he's there, so he's good. Blame us for the food talk. Well, I helped continue it. I'm not gonna lie. I totally egged it on, and now I've just made myself super hungry. I mean, it is what it is. No, it's my fault. Actually, it's not, Jerry. I was getting hungry anyway, but I love talking about food. And you know what? I would love to do, like, I have in my Discord, I have a channel for food and everything, and I would love for people to start throwing recipes in there. Like, I would love to do just nothing but recipe swaps. I want to try out some of the stuff that people make, and I want you to, you know, and I'll put together some of the stuff I make, and, you know, I would love to do some food swappage. So, yeah. Wouldn't be a stream without food talk. Hell no. But I brought up food. No, it's okay. Like, seriously, Jerry, totally cool. Love it. It's just, now I'm hungry. I could do that with my potato soup. Hey, you put it in there. I'm always looking for new recipes because I wind up making kind of like the same old stuff all the time. So, like, new recipes, absolutely. I'm 100% on board with. But yeah. So, I will probably not be live again until Sunday night. So, what I'm planning on doing is having a schedule, and I'm going to hold myself to the schedule. And what I want to put on the schedule for next week is I definitely want to have a Jackbox night, because there's one that I've been trying to do a giveaway for a while. And I've got this sneak starter bundle. That's the wrong one to pull out. I've got this sneak starter bundle that I want to give away, and I have yet to give it away, and I want to give it away. So, we got to do some Jackbox and do some more giveaway stuffs, and maybe some merch things or whatnot. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But so I'm going to make a schedule. I'm going to put it out there. We're going to put on some Jackbox. I know Neo's been waiting for it. I haven't forgot you, my friend. I have not forgot you. So yes, I'm going to start getting myself kind of more accountable. Start refocusing myself on my stream. I've been too hung up on the job search that I've neglected this, and I need this. This helps keep me stable. So, how I make my gravy for biscuits and gravy, dude? Drop it. I don't have a good gravy recipe. I need a good gravy recipe. Absolutely, drop it in my Discord. Holy God. I want to try Sneak. It's good stuff. The starter pack with a shaker and like 9 packets, I think, with shipping is like $30. Totally worth it. I love Sneak. It helps me in so many ways. But block of Velveeta and 1 can of Rotel and 2 pounds of ground beef and a bag of Tostitos. Ooh. So the one unfortunate thing is my wife is now lactose intolerant. She had her colon removed, and so since then she hasn't been able to tolerate dairy. So with the block of Velveeta, I'd have to find another cheese, but I think we could make it work. Preferably the scoops. Ooh, yes. Brown the meat and add everything to the crock pot. Oh, crock pot ones, yes. Oh, I've got some actually some really good dips that I'll throw in there. There's a lot of good stuff. But anywho, yes. I'm gonna get going because we're still talking about food and you're still making me stupid hungry. So anyway, guys, absolutely love and appreciate every one of you. You guys, like, you never fail to make my streams special in some way, shape, or form. You guys always come through, always keep it going. I love you all so much. You guys make this worth it every time. We are coming up on 400 followers on the Facebook side of thing. We're, I think, over 60 on Twitch. So we're doing pretty good. We've been doing some good growth. I'm looking forward to it kind of continuing and going on. Oh, hang on. I use my milk and gravy, but you could probably sub with lactate or something. Yeah, I typically find stuff at the commissary. Commissary is where I find all the stuff for Kristen when it comes to lactose free. Because Walmart doesn't carry that shit. And Winn-Dixie is kind of a little far. Maybe I'll have to start checking out some Winn-Dixies, but anyway. Let's go. Yes. Let us go get food. Everybody needs to get food. We're all hungry, right? Gotta love the commissary. Yes, I love the commissary. 21 from 700 for me. Hell yes. Yes. That's what I like to see. I like to see everybody growing. I love to see everybody's communities get bigger. Mine has been a long haul. It's been a slow crawl, but I'm actually very happy with my slow crawl because my chat has been engaging. The chat is what I focus on more than anything. So, yes. All right. Anyway, I'm going to get out. I promise I'm going to get a schedule out, and you guys will see me Sunday night. We will be doing a Jackbox, at least one Jackbox next week, so get ready for that to pop up. Y'all get some food. You guys stay amazing. I'm going to be trying and dropping in some streams here throughout the day. And, man, I just thank you, every single one of you, for believing in me, supporting me. Yes. Just basically being absolutely amazing to me. You guys, I thank you all for so much. You guys have helped me through a lot of mental things. You guys have helped me achieve a small part of my dream, and it's still going. I mean, you guys have done way more for me than I ever expected. So, much love to every single one of you. I will catch you guys later. Have a great day. Get some food. Peace. Love you.